welcome back to our channel, and today we are joined by the lovely Nikki.
Hello.
Who has one daughter, and we thought we'd talk about what it's like to be a parent in the 21st century. So how old is your daughter?
She's 12.
12. Oh, that's a difficult age because it's
know.
like in between.
I know.
And she doesn't have social media, does she?
No, I don't let her anywhere near it because I just don't think it's healthy for her mental health. I think I want her to be outside playing more than just stuck on a phone and an iPad. And I think Prince Harry said that social media is more addictive than smoking and drugs.
Yeah, I think it has something, I don't know what's in it, but I know the people that program it put addictive things in it so that you... So it's got, I think it's things that are like in casinos or something. They put it in there so that you're addicted to it and that you'll get kind of endorphins when you get a buzz or a beep or your phone goes, you get an endorphin rush and you're like, ooh. Or if you get a like, and I sometimes feel it. I can sometimes get likes and I'm like, ooh, I feel good. But
I know, well, you see, and that's my point about not letting her on it, because I think at their age it's hard enough sort of trying to work out who they are anyway. And then if you've got people that you don't really know endorsing whether you're worth being liked or not, and I think they can take that really personally. They can't see. I mean, I've got loads of friends on Facebook. I don't know them all.
Same.
I mean, they're called friends, but they're not my friends.
Or I'll walk past them in the street and just won't even like, because they're people you know but don't know, and I walk past them and I'm like, I haven't even said hi to them and they're friends with me. Sorry, carry on.
No, and I do worry about that, and I just want her to be comfortable with herself. And obviously, at the age she's getting to now, you know, their bodies are changing and their emotions are changing, and I want her to be really happy and confident with herself, and not need, you know, to be validated by people liking her online.
So do her friends have social media yet?
Yeah, they do. They have Snapchat and Insta.
Yeah, Insta. So is that hard for you to say no when does she ask for it?
All the time.
Really?
And it's easy for me to say no at the moment because you have to be, I believe, over 13 to have any of those. So I can say it's against the law. You do have to be over 13.
Yeah.
And which goes, but my friends have got it. I said, well, everybody parents differently. Yeah. I'm parenting for you and what's appropriate for you. So but I think once she gets to 13 it's going to be a lot harder. But also the way we've set up her phone is anything she wants to put on there, she has to have our permission.
Oh really?
First. Yeah.
How do you
I don't know, my husband set it up, but there are settings you can do. So whatever happens, so all of her emails that she gets on her phone come to us as well. So we always know what's going on. And also the rule I gave her when she got her phone, well, she's my grandparent, her grandparents gave her a phone probably at a younger age than we would have given her a phone. But the condition was she had it if we always knew what the password was. Yeah. And if she changed the password, she didn't get the phone. She's not allowed her phone in her room or iPad in her room at night. They were always in our room.
Oh, wow.
So, and that was right from day one. And I think because we started those ground rules, because I think she was 8 when she got her phone. But she's the sort of child that would rather be outside playing. Yeah. And if she's got a chance of jumping out of a tree, she'd see her legs after the holidays, covered in bruises. But she'd much rather be outside playing with friends than on her phone, which I think is really healthy as well. I think
that's so good, because that's what I always look back, I'm like, if I was growing up now, when I was a teenager now, if I was so obsessed with my phone, I would have lost all them memories of being at the park and just being out in the open and just being a teenager. So what are your major worries about it? Do you worry about body image and things like that, and her looking at other people and believing the images that are out there? Or?
Not those bits, not yet. For me, it's protecting her. Yeah. Because a lot of kids are on TikTok, which is where they sort of sing and dance along.
I keep seeing that. Yeah.
But we had a safety talk at school, which was run by an ex-policeman, and he said TikTok's the worst thing for predators to get into your phone. And he said, I have 3 daughters and I would not let any of them have it. He said, unless you can find a really good security, a good virus checker. Because quite often you get, I don't know what it is, but people can get into your phone. And even when you're not on TikTok, even when your phone's just out, they can see you. through it.
Oh my
I know.
God.
So for me, it's always been the safety. I've always explained that to her as well. I don't want people she doesn't know watching her.
Yeah.
And she understands that. I mean, in the beginning when I first told her, she actually put a bit of blue tack over the lens
of
the
people
phone
do
because
that.
she was really worried about it. And obviously, it's saying it in a way that you're not scaring them.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to be fearful of things.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want her to become secretive. So I'm very careful about how I talk to her about things because I always want to keep the communication open. I mean, the only way I'd let her have it is if she only used it for herself and she didn't share any of her things that she did on it. But until we find a good enough virus checker for her phone, she won't be allowed to. But again, all of her friends have got it.
Yeah, that's so hard because they must feel excluded, but then at the same time, if she understands, like you've been explaining it, then it makes sense because you can literally, I think it's Snapchat, and you can put that you're public and you can put where you're at and people can see literally where you are, if you're sitting down, if you're standing up. And I think it was one of the ladies on Loose Women, and she was like, she did a video and she said, look at what's on my daughter's phone. Like, anyone can see where she is at that very moment, and she was like, this is so scary because I think you can put it on private, I'm not sure, but just people keep it on public anyway in their Instagram and things like that. I think my Instagram's on public, but I don't really post where I'm at.
And also you're an adult,
so
it's
sort of,
and you can but you can look after yourself, can't you? Whereas if there's a child and someone's calling out their name,
oh my God,
they're going to naturally turn around. Whereas as an adult, you might turn around and go, well, actually, I don't know them. But as a child, they'll probably naturally turn around and they think, well, do I know them? Are they a parent's friend? And it's probably easier for them to start up a conversation with somebody and go, oh, you're, so-and-so from such and such a school, because they can see all the information about them.
I've seen social media. They do social media, not tests, but they see whether kids will do things like that. So they say, oh, I'm your parent's mum, do you want to come back? Or, let me in. She said I can go to the kitchen and get something. And then the kids let them in. And because they know stuff about them, they just don't put two and two together.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So would you say that's the best way to approach it? Would just be through safety and
that's touch wood. That's what's worked for us. But then I do worry also about as she gets older and becomes more aware of her body. I don't want her looking at images that have been altered and her thinking that that's the way to look. And we've always brought her up to be confident with herself, but outside influences are tough. Aren't they?
I had a new phone a while ago, and it had a button built in. It was like an editing button, and it had a beauty button. And I took a picture of myself, and I was just like, oh, I'll see what that is. And in a click, it changed everything. Like, it made my boobs bigger, my shoulders smaller, my eyes bigger, my face was like slimmed down, and I was like, whoa, that was like built into a phone.
Oh my goodness.
And it's an old phone. This is my phone. It's just a Hawaii or something. It's not even a good phone, and I was like, whoa, like how, and I find myself believing the images, even though I know they're not real. So I think for a young kid,
I know, and also in a way it's making them accept, well, actually you need to look in a particular way, which I think at the moment so many people end up looking so similar as well. And I want her to love herself and her individuality and not worry about things like that.
I think it's hard to know what to do to prevent that, because it is so like in their face constantly. But like you said, just educating her and letting her know that them images aren't real, or I don't know, seeing that, well, she's got a mum that's all natural and
it's very natural.
So I hope that's helped you out and given you kind of a good point of view from a parent in the 21st century. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming on, Nikki.
That's a pleasure.
Bye.